Now to a developing international story. This morning, heightened tensions after a Russian warplane collided with a U.S. drone over the Black Sea.
And that U.S. downed a drone, marking the first time since the height of the Cold War that a Russian aerial encounter forced the United States to bring down its own aircraft. The State Department is calling it, quote, a brazen violation of international law. White House correspondent Allison Harris is live with the very latest developments. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning, Mitch. Good morning, Marky. The Pentagon spokesperson says 2 Russian jets were flying in the vicinity of this drone for half an hour as the jets repeatedly dumped jet fuel on the drone, intentionally flying in front of it before one of the jets finally took out one of the drone's propellers. Russia is denying that any collision ever happened, claiming that the U.S. drone must have been flying with its communications devices turned off. Congressman Mark Green, chairman of the Homeland Security Committee, tells NewsNation that this is bullying by President Putin.
These bullying actions from Vladimir Putin have happened for really, honestly, years. This happens all the time. Today, unfortunately, it resulted in the destruction of one of our drones. So in some sense, I guess, an escalation.
National Security Council Communications Coordinator John Kirby acknowledges that it's not uncommon for Russian aircraft to intercept U.S. aircraft in that region, but he says that this crash is unique in how unsafe, unprofessional, and reckless that it was. Kirby saying that this is the first time it's resulted in the splashing of a U.S. drone. It's also the first time that Russian and U.S. military aircraft have come into direct contact, since Russia invaded Ukraine. Now, this increases the risk of miscalculation and unintended escalation between the two countries. Many people concerned about that this morning. President Biden was briefed on this by his national security advisor. NATO allies have also been notified, Marky.
And Allison, when the news of this broke yesterday, I mean, so many questions surfaced for a lot of people. And I think top of mind, did the United States start flying these drones over the Black Sea after the war in Ukraine started? What do we know about them?
So these are MQ-9 Reaper drones, and they've been gathering intelligence in this region since even before this war in Ukraine began. The Air Force says that these can climb up to 50,000 feet high. They have a 66-foot wingspan. They carry 4,000 pounds of fuel. As I said, they gather intelligence. They're also very expensive. The Air Force citing the unit cost as $56.5 million, including 4 aircraft with sensors, a ground control station, and a satellite link. The Pentagon says it has wiped the drone's software. It's also considering salvaging the wreckage of the drone, Marky.
Yeah, huge breaking news yesterday. Allison Harris, thank you so much from the White House this morning.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.